Hello everyone and welcome to another development update for Shadow Heroes Vengeance in Flames, where you get the behind the scenes access to all the things we're currently working on the game. So yesterday we worked on those various different catalyst items, and we have a whole bunch of the images for you that you'll be able to see in just a minute. But we also went and we talked to the people from the RCC Institute of Technology. They run a game design course there, and they've been doing it for like 10 years now, so they're big educators in the realm of game design and development. And they really wanted to get some of the feedback from the people in the industry to find out what we want in potential employees and what type of things they should be teaching and the ways that they should, and how we think they could improve their curriculums as well. And the RCC Institute, after 10 years, is going through, they do little iterations all the time, but they're also creating some much larger iterations as well about how they're going about teaching the course, so people can be a little bit more specialized in either the arts or a little bit more specialized in the programming, and they can kind of follow a stream between the two, a couple common courses, so they get the basics of what's going on, but then they can kind of specialize in one of those two different streams. And it's actually looking like it's a pretty cool course that they're coming out with. So basically, it's going to be two different ways of it working. There'll be a common first semester, and then after that, or a common first term, and then after that, they go into either more of a programming focus stream or more of an arts and animation focus stream, where you get to do more things like 2D and 3D animations and arts and drawing, whereas the programming aspect of it is more along the lines of you're going to be dealing with code, and you're going to learn some of the basics, how to work with different engines, the proper production pipelines, source control management, that type of thing. All of it's kind of integrated together. And then at the very end, there is in their sixth term, they have a final project that they put together as a big group. And one of the things that was really discussed was the fact that you'll be able to take that final term, and if you can work with a group of peers and develop your own game, or you can go and you can work with a studio, an actual studio here in the city, and you'll work with them for 21 hours a week, and that would be your final project. And on top of that, you have some portfolio work that you're supposed to do as well. But they're deciding to roll in kind of an internship as a final semester project course, where you get some kind of actual industry experience as a junior programmer or as a junior artist, junior animator, something along those lines, and you're interning, which is great because the industry gets more help, and the smaller studios can really bring those people on, and they'll get to contribute a lot more, and they get a lot of work experience and probably a ship title underneath their belt as well. So it's kind of a win-win-win for everybody, and it works very well. So that's one of the major things that we went and did yesterday, kind of helping out with what's going on, what we're looking for. We provided a lot of feedback on what we thought could have been improved and what we thought would work, and some of the things that we've actually seen in the past as well. So that was a great experience, lots of fun. So yes, I did promise you that you'd be able to see some of the icons that we were working on. So let me just bring it up here. I think it is this. Yes, this. Okay, so I have a whole list here of different ones. I'm going to bring up all of the names over here on my other monitor as well, if I can find them. Yes, I'll just type it. Alright, so this one here, as I mentioned before, there are three different types of catalysts, and there are also three different types of three different levels of those catalysts. So this one is actually the Charged Remnant, and this is the highest tier of physical catalyst. So this is one of the, they need a little bit more finishing off. They're going to get a little tab across the top left-hand corner to indicate that they're a catalyst as well, but they're looking pretty good right now. So this is our highest level of physical catalyst. This is our highest level, or actually, sorry, this is the middle level of emotional catalyst. This is a cracked Inferno diamond. So the idea behind an Inferno diamond is they are kind of mined in the mountains of the Soren Pendar mountains, and they're pretty much done through kind of slave labor, which is why this is more of an emotional thing rather than a physical thing. So the cracked Inferno diamond is representing kind of the whole slavery thing that's going on up there. This is a Dragonfire Ash, and this is also going to be one of our emotional catalysts because it's from a long lost creature that's no longer in the area anymore, and that would be the dragons, which are gone. This is a mana patch. Yes, so this is our second level of magical catalyst. Actually, on this one, I don't think I said what it was yet. This is the highest level of emotional. But the mana patch is our second level of magical catalyst. So the idea behind a mana patch is that it's just kind of an area that has built up a lot of different magical energies and it's kind of manifested into a physical form. This is a miniature grotesque, and basically it is the, which level, mid-level? Yeah, this is the mid-level of physical catalyst as well. So think of it as like a sculpture that would go on the side of a wall. This is a miniature one. And this is an Orb of the Magi, or Magi, however you want to actually pronounce it. Either way is fine with me. I don't know the proper way of pronouncing it myself. I've been told both ways, so I'm going to go with whatever. People can pronounce it however they want. But this is essentially, the original thought came from it being one of the orbs of the Sorcerer Kings, but we found that that might be a little bit too rare, given that there was a limited number of Sorcerer Kings, and there was they would all have a very limited number of resources themselves, and if hundreds of these existed, then it wouldn't really make a lot of sense. So we kind of went with a tier down, somebody that would eventually become a Sorcerer King, Archmage, Magi, something like that, and this is what we came out with. More of it was just the naming convention of what we wanted to actually call it. We had the basic idea of what it's going to be, but it's going to be a magical orb that contains energies within it, and that's why this is going to be our highest level of magical catalyst. That's the wrong way. And this is a pressed wildflower. This is going to be our lowest level of emotional catalyst. Something a little bit more common, it still holds some kind of emotional attributes to it. This is a whetstone, and it's going to be the lowest level of physical catalyst, something to sharpen blades on. And this one is a wobbling goo. This is the lowest level of magical catalyst. So if anybody who's kind of been keeping a keen eye on what's going on here, we kind of color coded them. All of the physical ones, so the Charged Remnant, the Grotesque, Miniature Grotesque, and over here the Whetstone, they all kind of have a yellow hue to them. All of the magical ones have more of a blue hue to them, so the Wobbling Goo, the Mana Patch, and the Orb of Magic. And then the emotional ones are all kind of an orange or a red color to them. So we have the Pressed Wildflower, we also have the Cracked Inferno Diamond, and the Dragonfire Ash. So all of these things are kind of going together. And again, like I was mentioning the other day, we don't exactly know how all of these different things are going to go together, but we're setting it up so if it's a system that we want to use, we definitely can use it. And we're trying to keep some kind of uniformity across all of the different icons as well. So that's it for today. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Tell us what your opinions are. We're always listening. And yeah, thanks. I'll see you guys next time.